Hey guys, good evening. This is Colt. Welcome back to another Tesla FSD Beta full self-driving video. It is Friday evening, the 22nd, and this is possibly the last night that myself and the other testers will be on version 10.2. This evening at midnight Pacific, 10.3 is scheduled to be released to all the testers, and then also expanding it to the folks with the 99 out of 100 safety score. It's 6:30 Eastern time right now. I know Elon in the past, one way or another, has either confirmed or pushed back the beta at this time, but as of right now, he's been at least radio silent on that particular topic or question. So we'll see if it's still going to hold true. I'm sure by the time I finish this drive and everything goes on, it'll probably end up replying one way or another. But for as of right now, it's still tentatively scheduled to be released until further notice. So again, we're right at a little over 2 weeks in with this current build. It's been an adventure to say the least. Some days I swear this thing is perfect. It will take turns smoothly, no real issues with braking or managing lanes or traffic. Other days, I swear 4 out of 5 times it's doing something wrong one way or another, missing turns altogether, a lot of phantom braking, everything in between. So I've unofficially am going to be dubbing my car Jekyll and Hyde, just because of how it has two sides to everything. And some days, again, it's great. Other days I'm more stressed driving it than anything. But all in all, it's been an incredible 2 weeks, and I'm very, very excited to see what the future holds for the full self-driving program as more iterations are released to more users out in the field, so that the Tesla team could extrapolate that data out and make improvements. And I'm confident that as more people get it, the issues are going to be addressed faster and corrected quicker. Because again, they have more data in the field, they're able to get more of these edge cases stuffed out and see what needs to happen. Okay, I think in the past it hasn't actually made this turn, so I'm going to see if it is going to go straight or not. So it is. So navigation's telling me to turn right. There's a separate lane. Okay, I don't know what it's trying to do. So it has a separate lane. Navigation's telling it to turn right. It should have went to the right. It, for whatever reason, did not know that lane was there. Didn't know it needed to get over in time. So still in autopilot, still has the the blue icon. So I'm gonna leave it on. I'm just gonna use the camera icon to take a snapshot of that event. I think that does line up to what it's done in the past. For whatever reason, it does not recognize that turning lane to veer to the right. So again, we'll end up going straight, it'll reroute itself, and we'll still get to where we need to go. But stuff like that, I mean, that's not detrimental, but it's a nuisance, if you will. I mean, at the end of the day, my return trip home is going to be about the same time or distance, it's just going a different route. All in all, again, no big deal. That's just something that the system can improve on. So maybe that case happens to me here locally, and it very well may happen to you as well, if and when you get the beta at a certain intersection where you live. So more times we can report those cases, the more data is collected and the more we can improve. Alright, so light turned green, car proceeded through. Okay, and we got rerouted. Okay. So again, same time duration for the trip. For whatever reason, it just couldn't make that turn. We'll go up here, and going this way gets us through a little bit more neighborhoods instead of main roads with not much interaction with the full self-driving. So all in all, I guess it's good that we're going this way. What I plan to do when 10.3 releases, assuming it's going to be tomorrow morning, I'll more than likely make another video. And what I intend to do every time there's a new version release is do a test loop and use the same trip time after time for when a new version drops. That way I could provide my feedback to anything that's noticeable with the build right away and kind of do compare and contrasting from what it was doing or what it is doing currently to where it was doing in the past. So again, hopefully as long as it releases tonight, 12 a.m. midnight Pacific, or 3 a.m. locally, my time Eastern. I'm not getting up at 3 a.m. by any stretch. Don't get me wrong, I was up at 3 a.m. when 10.2 come out, because I was eager, like many others were, to get into the program. And fortunately it all panned out and got it, but I have no intentions of waking up that early again. So standard right-hand turn. I don't know if it picked it up in the video, but the car subtly went to the left to make that turn to the right, which is something that I've noticed it doing. If it has the room or ability, it'll kind of swing out a little bit to make the turn more manageable. That way it's not either cutting it close or cutting at the wheel too sharp or not sharp enough, and then potentially having an issue with traffic in the other lane. So this is a unique intersection. I've taken it a few times in the past. I don't know if I commented over it in the past videos, but we have a four-way traffic signal here. We have a set of railroad tracks, and then on the other side is another set of four-way traffic lights. So it's handled this fine in the past. As of right now, the visualization is only picking up the one light, which is accurate actually for me, because I only have the one set of red lights. If you go the other way, oh, I'm sorry, not at this intersection. If you go down a street, there's actually two sets of reds that you proceed through, which is weird for whatever reason, but it's handled this good in the past. We'll see if this trip's any different. And what I've said in the past and what other testers have said, and I've noticed it to hold true, just because Beta is able to take a certain intersection or a certain turn successfully 5 out of 5 times, you cannot get complacent and think, oh, it's definitely going to make it this time. So I've noticed it many times already to where it'll handle a certain intersection just fine, and then that same intersection, for whatever reason, the following time it just doesn't cooperate. I don't know if it's with the time of day, the other traffic, or whatnot, but okay, so it's gonna go through. We should be turning. We're not turning. All right, Beta, you're disappointing me right now. You made me look really bad. So there's a perfect example right there. The signal was indicating to go right. Mapping showed it to go right, but lo and behold, it just blew right through it. That was weird. That's never happened yet. I'll say with confidence, that's never happened yet. So yeah, guys, this is what I was talking about with Jekyll and Hyde. I quite honestly don't know what I'm going to get every time. And that was 2 good examples of that very exact thing. So, yeah. Stay on your toes, stay alert, be aware, be attentive of what's happening. I let it do its thing. I didn't need to intervene or disengage. It wasn't gonna cause an accident or impact the drivers behind me. The only thing it in essence impacted was I had my signal on, but I drove through the light. Again, that wasn't impacting any of the surrounding traffic to where that could have caused a potential accident or incident. Otherwise I would have disengaged. But again, yeah, it's acting up. So I guess glad good thing I was recording tonight, and good thing I'm able to share this footage, because yeah, it's a doozy. So all you 99ers scheduled to get it tomorrow morning, be aware, be alert, be attentive, because you never know what you're going to get. Some people go into the program with certain expectations of what the system can or can't do, and they're left disappointed, but it's lived up to what I thought it was going to be. It's been mind-blowing and frustrating and stressful in the same exact ways. It's incredible. I give the car a good love tap every once in a while, like, oh, good job or good work with that, and other times I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Because you just left scratching your head. But all right, so it took that turn fine, no issues there. We'll have a right-hand turn ahead onto a 2-lane road. Keyword should not be an issue. And then we'll have a left at a red light. We'll have a roundabout, and then another set of traffic lights, and we'll be at the end of the video. So a few more minutes left in this trip. Yeah, I'm curious to see how many users end up getting this next rollout with the 99 score with 10.3 and everything that leads to it, because Elon originally estimated for 10.2 for the 100 out of 100 scores, anywhere from 1,000 to, I think it ended up being 1,500 folks that ended up getting the beta. I'm giving a little bit of pedal right there. It was slowly creeping, but there was a car coming. I didn't want to. Okay, it's trying to navigate getting into the other lane. It picked it up right in that it shouldn't yet. I've seen times where it did end up going into the lane. Now turn left, but it handled that well. It wanted to get over, but it caught itself and went back out. Back what I was saying with the 99 out of 100 folks, I'd be willing to bet there's going to be at least 4 to 5 times more users getting the beta when it's all said and done than the existing 100 out of 100. So let's just say roughly right now there's 30, we'll say an even 3,000, well, we'll say 3,500, right? Because the original 2,000, we'll say an additional 1,500, we'll say 3,500. I'm willing to bet that it's gonna increase by 4-fold when it's all said and done. So where if we're at 3,000 a day, I'm willing to bet we'll probably go up to 10 or 12,000 when it's all said and done. Just extrapolating out the limited information we have from the percentage of users that use third-party apps, such as, I'm letting it go, oh boy, okay. I was a little worried there. It started to cut it close, it straightened itself out, and it made it okay. I was almost gonna disengage if it kept on doing what it was doing, but it caught itself. But yeah, if you're using third-party tracking apps that have been tracking all users within the beta, I know on the Stats app, which is the one that I use, I think of all the users that are in the beta, call it evaluation program with the safety score, there was 25% of all users that had a 99% score, which was the highest of all users. So I'm really, oh, okay, so there's some more phantom braking. I don't even know if you want to call it phantom. It was just stabbing on the brakes. For whatever reason, this road right here has a lot of occurrences of that. I can't pinpoint the logic as to why. It could be perfectly clear traffic, and just like that right there, it's on the brake right now. It's slowing down. It's like going down. So I'm giving it some pedal right now just to help get it through. So roundabouts ahead right here. I've seen this thing go perfect, or I've seen this thing be a disaster. Okay, smooth. That's good. Good. That was one of the much better occurrences. I've seen it basically stab the brakes when it gets inside. I've seen other times where it goes in at 35 miles an hour and doesn't let up. That one was much better. So good job there. Again, back to what I've been dubbing this car, Jekyll and Hyde right now. Last set of turns right here, and we'll call it a video. But seriously guys, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all the views, follows, and everything in between. Look forward to sharing some more videos in the future. I'm gonna give it some pedal to go through here. There we go. Okay. Alright guys, thank you very much for tuning in. This is where I'm gonna call it for the video. Please, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. Be more than happy to help. Until we do it again, have a good rest of your evening. And for all the 99ers, enjoy 10.3 in the morning. Have a good one, guys. Take care.